In this session, we're going to cover how to pull an item from the returns item bin and put it directly on a work order. So here I am in a work order. I'm going to look for some oil and a filter that I want to pull from the returns bin. Notice on the oil, it only has 1 unit here. So before I start pulling any parts from the returns bin, my suggestion is go to Home, Purchases, Items to be Returned, Reset, and then Search. So here you want to get your list of parts that are sitting in the return bin so you know exactly what you have and how many you have. Now, the idea behind this is you can pull anything from the returns bin. It doesn't matter if that part was entered into the returns as a return from inventory, could have been a return from a work order. Somebody could have simply added a found item, and it doesn't matter if the part has a core or not. And you'll notice even here, I have a part that is just a core. So that's a core return from a previous work order that was posted to an invoice. And that's this battery core here. So once you know what you have, it makes it quite easy. So I come over here to my work order. Now on this engine oil, I need to get 5 units. So I'm going to double click, open the line, and you'll notice there's a new icon, the little blue arrow. This goes to the returns. But before you do this, what you want to do is you want to set your quantity that you want to pull. So you're going to select it. I'm going to hit Tab. Now I'm going to go to the return item bin. So here I'm going to just set that to all to search. And it's going to go look for engine oil. Let's see if we have anything. So here we have from CarQuest, this 520, and we have 7 units in stock here in the returns. I click and I hit draw. Now, once I do this, remember, it's pulling from the returns, so it's only pulling at cost. So see, there's my unit cost, and there it is. So what I do want to do is I want to use either fixed rate or fixed total to set my selling price. I might sell it for $5 a unit. I'm going to click on Tab. It even gives me my margin, and I click OK. Once I do this, click on Save at the top left corner. What this will do is this will save that transaction or that action that's happening. So let's go see what happens in the returns bin. So I've saved this. Go back to purchases. I'm going to hit reset and search again. Now you'll notice my oil quantity is down to 2. So let's go pull a filter. So I'm going to click. Again, I'm going to open it up by either right click or just double click the line. Make sure the quantity is correct. Click on return items. I'm going to go look for an oil filter. Again, you can change part number, description, or manufacturer. So if this is the filter that I want, I click it, draw. Again, set my selling price. Now, if you don't know for sure, you can always just set up my margin if you want. If I want a 50% margin, there we go. So now I've pulled all this. And again, my last step is always click on Save. And it'll pull that quantity out. Now, these items back here that you're pulling from, let's go do a reset and search again. You'll notice, you see, I have that filter is gone. It's at 0. This is down to 2. Now, this 0 will disappear once I post the work order. Now, a lot of people say, well, why would that happen? Why do I have to post it? Well, what if there is a case where that is not the filter I want, or I pulled the wrong filter. So in a case like that, how would I clear this and start over? So I'm going to open the line. I'm going to go to source, and I'm going to go to this in stock and hit clear. See, it came from returns. So I clear it, type in yes, hit OK, and hit OK again. And again, I'm going to save this. See, so now I can go back to the returns and go get a different filter. So again, I'm just going to click, open it up, go back to returns. I'm just going to get rid of that. And let's say this is the filter that I wanted. Now you notice, you see, there's that filter. I put it back into the returns. So I want to click this one, hit draw. This one has a new cost, so I need to go, reset my selling price. Hit OK. Now I hit save. In the case where you have a core, the system will treat the core just like it did any other part you bring in with a core. When you post it out, it'll put the core back into the returns bin. But what if I just need to charge a customer for a core? So if I go back and look at this, you'll notice there is one in here that's just a core from a previous sale. Maybe I need to go back and charge them for whatever reason. I can do that. It's going to look a little different. So I'm just going to put a part line here. So go to material. And I'm going to click on returns. Get rid of this here. And let's go look for that. So this one is just a core by itself. Click on draw. I hit OK. Save. So it didn't charge for the core. Why is that? Well, let's go look at the line. You see, assuming you're going to return the core, just like on a regular work order or a regular part you bring in with a core. So all you got to do is switch this to not returned. See, now it has the core value. Click on OK, and now you can charge for the core. So that's the basics of how this works. The key to everything you do in here is before you go to the returns, look at everything, make sure it's what you want. When you go to pull it, open the line, set your quantity before you pull it. Then you can go into the inventory return bin here and pull that part. If you make a mistake, open the line, go to source, and click on clear. Every time you do any of these actions, make sure you click on save. And that is how to pull material items from the return item bin.